everybody, today I want to bring you 5 partnering tips. These are really quick and easy to think about if you're going to your first partnering class, if you've been partnering forever. 5 basic tips that will help both the women and the men. This is not just for the girls. So guys, if you're out there, take a listen. So let's get into it. Number 1, for the girls, you have to let the guy lead. For example, if you take off for a lift and he's not ready, you're going to have big problems. Have him initiate everything. You cannot be the one in control, okay? I know that might be hard. It's something I struggled with as a young dancer, but you have to let the guy lead. I was dancing with Andrew Veillette once, and you've seen him on here as Mercutio in some of the Romeo and Juliet videos, and he said, look, this was when I was very, very young, and he said, look, you have to let me do my job. I'm just standing here. I have nothing else to do. So you have to let the guy initiate. Don't take off for a lift before he's ready. Let him initiate. Let him lead you by the hand. You know what I mean? That's his job. That's what he's there for. Don't you steer the ship. Let the guy steer the ship. So that's number 1, let the guy lead. Number 2, having said that, women, this is also a tip for you. You have to hold yourself, especially your center. Don't depend on the guy to do everything. So you have to let him lead. You have to let him initiate. But don't be a string bean and a limp kind of noodle. You have to hold yourself, particularly on pirouettes. Don't depend on him to kind of get you around. That's your job. Still do a pirouette like you do in class. Hold yourself on a promenade. Give him a deep plie on a lift. Don't expect him to dead press you up. You know what I mean? You've got to use your plie. You got to hold your center, specifically on turns, like I said. So while he needs to lead and initiate, you also have to do your job. Don't just sit there in an arabesque expecting him to hold you up. Hold your center. Lots of core work. Be really strong in your supporting leg. If anything, when you're doing basic partnering, especially in partnering class, well, you'll do a lot of pirouettes, you'll do a lot of lifts. Make sure that you are doing it with really good technique. This is not the time to kind of let it fly. You know what I mean? That comes later once you're trained and you're doing big pas de deux and you're on the same page. And you know what I mean? That's for professionals. When you're in partnering class or you're doing a pas de deux on the stage as a young student, do it with proper technique. Really be square. Really hold yourself. Guys too, don't just kind of like let it happen. At first, you need to be really solid, really proper, classical, pure technique, particularly in partnering classes at summer courses. That will help you like nothing else. Don't do Juliet yet. You know what I mean? Romeo and Juliet will come. For a while, you got to be square. You got to, hold your center because that will help both you and him like nothing else. All right, number 3 is for the gentlemen. Remember to use your thumbs. This might be kind of odd to say, but if you try and partner a girl with your fingers, like hold her like this, it's not as secure. Use your thumbs in her back. Pirouette, stop her, thumbs. Lift, thumbs. Yeah, you have a lot more give in here and support than you realize. If you depend on kind of the hamburger Barbie hand, Ken doll, like just use the fingers, you're not going to have a lot of support. Really use your thumbs in her back. For lifts, for stopping pirouettes, for arabesque, for penché. Penché is a big one. You've got to use your thumbs in her back. I will do a whole big video, maybe in a studio if I can get a partner. I can get some guys on here for you guys to really show this. But just for a tip, for easy tip for today, think thumbs. Don't partner like this, partner like this. Number 4 is also for the gentlemen. Don't rely solely on your back. You have to use your legs. When you're lifting a girl, your legs have a lot more power in them than just your shoulders and your arms. You're gonna have major, major back problems if you don't start using your legs. So when you're doing a press lift, when you're doing a big grand jeté lift or something, think of it coming from your legs. It will take a lot of pressure off your arms and shoulders because your legs are much bigger muscles and parts of you than your arms. Even if you're really buff, the legs give you a lot more support. It will also help you stay grounded. So guys, for big lifts, for presses, deep plie and use those legs to start that lift and really put most of the work in your legs and not your back. All right, last tip. This is for everybody. Make sure in promenades, because for basic partnering classes, particularly at summer courses, you're gonna do a lot of promenades. Get ready for it. Promenades, you have to be square. Go up square. If you start to twist, either guy or girl, it's gone. You go up to a promenade in attitude, your shoulders have to be absolutely square, and your arms have to be square. Don't let the arm drift. So when you guys go up to a promenade, think your shoulders stay square with his and vice versa. Guys, keep your shoulders square to her. Because again, if one of you twists, good luck. Nice and square, keep the back square. This is where, ladies, if you've been doing arabesques like this in class, you're gonna have problems partnering. Promenades are one of the hardest things to do, even though they look so simple. It's because one little thing can set you off wrong. You know what I mean? So go straight up, nice and square, shoulders with his, like think mirror image, the two of you, and go around and stay square the whole time. So what you're gonna have to do is think of that back shoulder coming around. Don't let it twist. You know what I mean? Keep it nice and square, nice and solid, and guys, give her a really strong arm. Don't let it be a noodle. You're gonna have problems if it's a noodle. Really, really strong arm, keep it square, and your promenades will be a whole lot better. All right, bonus tip. You know I have to add a bonus tip. Listen to the music. Partnering, obviously, and pas de deux work is with two people. It's not a solo. You can't just go and do your own thing and be totally off, and then you guys are not gonna be on the same page. Musicality and listening to the music is so important because that's your guide. As a pas de deux, as a couple, if you're both together on the music, everything's gonna go smoothly. If one of you anticipates, is not listening to the music, or is off in La La Land doing your own Swan Lake, you're gonna have major, major problems. So let the music be your guide, stay right on it, and you two will always be together. That's the biggest thing about partnering, guys, is it's not just about you. Yes, you have to make the girl look pretty. Yes, girls, you're the one in the front, but it is a partnership. Partnering is a partnership. Hey, so remember that. It's not just about you once you get out there with a partner. Now, what's funny about me is I always preferred pas de deux to solos. Like, if I never did another solo in my whole career, I would have been just fine. So I like having the relationship out there. I like working with another person and have it being about us instead of just about me. But many, many dancers forget that you have to work together. It's not just about the girl. The guy is just as important. Darcy Kistler once said, and I love this, be kind to your partners, ladies, because they have to know their steps and yours. The guy has to know what he's doing and what she's doing. So be kind to your partners. Don't forget about him. It's not just about you. It's about the two of you together. So guys, that is my quick, go to partnering class 2-day tips. I will expand upon these. Probably each one will get its own video in a studio, hopefully with a partner. So we will expand upon that in the future. But a lot of you have been asking me about this, so I wanted to just give you some quick tips. And now we're going to start our little partnering series. I will expand upon all of these. So if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you're struggling with something in partnering, please let me know in the box below. I will be happy to do a video on it. If you missed my latest Q&A, it's right down there. You can click it to watch. Love you guys so, so much, and I will see you next week.